Fan Expo, and what's your name?
Tyler.
Jennifer.
Okay, well, what characters are you displaying today?
So these are original characters that I created. They're actually Berserker Vikings. I'm a bear god, transcendent bear Viking, and she is a Valkyrie, actually.
How do you do?
Okay.
So
you are together.
yes.
Relationship.
My wife.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So when it comes to relationships, why do you think people cheat in relationships?
They're not happy.
Not happy?
Yeah.
Okay.
They haven't met the right person.
You haven't had the right person?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
If somebody was to cheat on somebody, is it okay for the other person, for example, let's just say you see a buddy of yours cheating, okay? Are you going to tell his wife that your buddy's out cheating? You going to do something like that, or just let her find out on her own?
If my buddy is cheating on his wife, am I going to tell his wife?
Yeah.
I'm probably going to tell my buddy he needs to fucking leave her or tell her.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Okay. So who cheats more, men or women?
I don't know.
Opinion.
My opinion? I don't know. I feel like it's equal across the board sometimes.
Well, let's ask your wife.
I don't know. Yeah, I agree with him. I think it kind of depends on the situation. But I mean, I think typically people would say, oh, men do more, but maybe women are just better at hiding it. I don't know.
Do you think that?
Yeah.
Do you think right now it's easier to cheat in society right now in 2025 than it was maybe 5 years ago?
Yeah, we didn't have to put an ad out for pina coladas and dancing in the rain. So, people can just hop on an app.
and flirt and those type of things.
Yeah.
Yes.
You think the same way? You think the internet has a lot to do with how people cheat and flirt these days?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think it just makes it more accessible versus trying to find someone in public and then find out what they're all about. So.
Okay, one more for you. Have you ever been cheated on?
Yes.
How'd you handle it?
I left.
Okay. You ever been cheated on?
I don't think so.
No. And if someone was to cheat on, how would you handle it? Would you just break up with them or try to work it out?
I think it depends on the situation. I think every situation is different, and it depends on if you love them enough to work through it and see what the problem was to begin with. And
Okay, so you believe there's possibility for second chances?
yeah.
Okay. And second chances?
I guess it would depend on the situation, too. It's kind of the same idea.
So you come home and catch
I mean,
your significant other naked with some guy in the bed.
okay, no.
No second
I
chances?
don't think
Hey,
it would be a second chance.
no.
Not for the Viking?
No, because you lost trust at that point. And,
Yeah.
So I give 100% trust. And once you lose it, it's gone. You're not going to gain it back, especially in that situation.
Good deal. Same
Yeah.
thing?
I think the hanging tree situation is up for that girl if she's in the bed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You don't mess with a berserker Viking woman. No.
Don't mess with a berserker like a woman or man.
I'm not that girl. I'm not that girl.
Good deal. All right. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
No tricks, all just beautiful engineering by my guy over here, Ryan.
Okay, so we're here today, and what's your name, sir?
Shadow Ghost.
Shadow. Okay, and where's your costume from?
So the vest, I got it from Amazon.
Okay.
The patches are from Amazon.
Okay.
The whole thing is from Amazon.
And what movie is this from?
So it's from Resident Evil.
Okay, Resident Evil. Okay, all right, good deal, good deal. So you're obviously in some type of combat, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, being a combat person, man, when it comes to relationships, is it tough being in a relationship, being a combat kind of guy?
Yes, sir.
Why so?
So big for Umbrella Corporation, they have to find a flu to cure the virus. So they kill the virus before. If they don't kill the virus on time, everybody will die from the virus.
Okay, so it's tough being in a relationship because of the virus.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you had a girlfriend in the past?
In the past I did, but not anymore. We're not together anymore.
Yeah, because of the whole virus thing, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you believe that sometimes when it comes to cheating, have you ever been cheated on before?
Three or four times I did.
Oh, really? Same girl?
By the same girl.
Yeah. And why did you stay with her so long?
So basically, she called me. She wanted me back, and then I said I'll give her a last chance. So I said okay. So she did it again. So 3 times she did it again. I told her I was over, and so I didn't want to do nothing with her. So basically, she didn't want to catch the infection.
So you believe in giving second chances?
No, not anymore.
Not anymore. After 4 times, not anymore.
Not anymore, sir.
Okay. So one more question for you. So in 2025, right now, why do you think people cheat so much in relationships?
So basically, they want to go out with another guy, and they're not telling their husbands or boyfriends where they're going. Basically, they get caught really easy sharing their locations. So basically, if they turn off their location, something is going bad, and so
okay.
basically, so they catch their right-handed for cheating.
And you being in combat, obviously, and working all the time, it's easy for them to cheat on you, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good deal, my man. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, sir.
All right. Okay, here at Fan Expo, and what's your name?
My name is Padme.
Pat May. Okay.
Anakin.
Anakin. Oh, Anakin, you're the fighting guy, right? Yeah. Okay, good deal. So, when it comes to relationships and you're out there in the planets and, different starships and things like that, is it tough to be in a relationship?
A little bit, yes. With this
And-
one, yep.
Okay.
No, I'll come back to her
Oh, really? You'll come back to her?
for sure.
Always? Have you ever been cheated on before?
No, thankfully. I know he loves me.
Oh, okay. So you do love him?
Yes.
Okay. So when it comes to cheating, just in general, do you believe in second chances?
Yes.
Really? Why?
Because I feel like everybody deserves a second chance.
Okay. Even on a starship, you might see him again in the same starship.
Yeah, it honestly depends on the situation.
Okay.
And yeah.
Yeah, Anakin?
I guess.
You think so?
Sure.
You believe in second chances also?
Sure.
Okay. So, knowing that you both give second chances, have you ever been cheated on before?
No.
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 No. Never have.
No.
So you honestly believe that second chances can happen, even when you're out in space somewhere, you can still have a second chance.
Yes.
Okay. Anakin?
Sure.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Here at Fan Expo, and obviously your name is Jack, right?
Yes, it is Jack.
All right, Jack, you've been in the hamburger business for a while, and lots of times it must be tough running a restaurant, right?
Very tough, very tough.
When it comes to your employees and things like that, do they ever cheat on each other in relationships or anything like that? And if they do, how does Jack handle that?
Jack is very, very involved in our employees' relationships, making sure every employee works well with each other. If anyone cheats on each other, we just move them to different stores, keep the place running.
Okay, so do you keep them as employees or you get rid of them?
You know what? We have a good sit-down talk with HR, and HR is the one that decides whether they're a benefit to the company or going to have to be let go. That's what we have to deal with.
All right, well, look, Jack, let me ask you a question. Have you ever been cheated on?
No, everyone's so loyal to me as customers and everyone. I don't think I've ever been cheated on. Can't say I have.
Never been cheated on before?
No.
Do you believe in second chances in relationship when somebody does cheat?
I'm not sure. What I do believe in is having anything at any time at Jack in the Box. You should come down, get
Okay.
some food. Boba tea, mozzarella sticks, tacos, burgers, burritos, and all the other food that we serve.
The super tacos and the jumbo jacks?
Yes, everything. Have it all at one time. Just eat it all.
So would you say that, going to Jack in the Box would be a good, safe place to cheat at?
You know what? We take the loyalty and our privacy of our customers very seriously. So, yes.
Okay, good deal. I'm glad our people watching will know that Jack in the Box is a safe place to go to get a hamburger and cheat on your wife.
Exactly. It's such a safe place for everyone.
Thank you so much, Jack. Okay, so we're here at Fan Expo with,
Invisible Woman or Sue Storm.
okay, and
Dr. Fantastic.
Dr. Fantastic. How you doing today? So, we're asking a couple of relationship questions. All you superheroes, everybody's got their own little thing. Superman's got his thing. Batman's got his thing. So, how do y'all keep the relationship going, being superheroes?
Basically, it's action-packed life, so that keeps things exciting. We always got enemies we got to face together, and that helps keep our bond together. And that keeps it fresh.
And how about you, Invisible Woman?
I mean, there could be a few more dates, but you know him. He's all into the science and all that, so.
The world needs saving.
Do you just disappear when you want to get tired of them?
Oh, I mean, sometimes it feels like a girl's invisible sometimes, you know?
Yeah, okay. So, knowing that you're in a relationship together, have you ever thought that Mr. Dr. Fantastic would cheat on you?
Oh, no.
No. Do you think she would cheat on you?
Nah, she's pretty loyal.
I mean, she can just turn invisible.
She could, but I know she wouldn't because she's the best squirrel.
Okay. Now, Dr. Fantastic, have you ever been cheated on before?
Yes.
Okay. And how'd you handle it?
I dropped down in a fetal position and started crying. I don't know. I just, it hurts, but you just learn to move on, and you realize that person's not for you. And
Was that before you became Dr. Fantastic?
Yeah.
Okay. So back
Well,
when
it was
you
a
were
long time ago.
Okay. Before you became a superhero.
Yeah.
How about you, Miss Storm?
I'm sorry, could you repeat?
Yeah. Have you ever been cheated on before?
Oh, yes.
And how did you handle that?
Found someone much better. So.
Okay. Found somebody fantastic, right?
Nice.
Now that you're both superheroes, and what kind of advice would you give other superheroes that are in relationships? Like Wonder Woman or Batman and Batgirl and those type of things. What kind of advice would you give them?
Family first.
Okay.
Family first. Make sure you have a lot of time for yourselves, and don't forget about that. I know it's hard to not focus on the bad guys, but you got to focus on yourself sometime.
I mean, you're obviously in your superhero costumes today, right? So, at the end of the day, it's important to take off the costume, just be a regular person again.
Exactly. Yes, that is very important.
Exactly.
Okay. Because you can't be saving the world 24 hours a day, right?
Yeah. You got to compartmentalize a little bit and decompress, and for sure. Yeah.
How about you, Miss Storm?
I agree, yeah.
Take a little break from turning invisible.
Like I said, sometimes you need to put the science down and just go on a nice date.
Okay, good deal. All right, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you.
You got it.
Back here at Fan Expo again. What's your name, sir?
My name is Scott Summers, aka Cyclops.
Okay. Superhero, X-Men type thing?
Yeah, just whatever Charles tells me to do. X-Men, superhero.
Okay. So, being a superhero, I mean, you get a lot of chicks hit on you?
Yeah, but I gotta say hello to my girl. My girl's Jean Grey at the end of the day. It doesn't matter if Emma Frost wants me, I gotta tell her no.
Oh, really? Okay. Is it tough saying no to some of the other superheroes, or the public in general trying to, knowing you're a superhero, is it tough saying no?
Nah, no one else gets me like my girl Jean. That's my woman at the end of the day.
Okay. Well, what if you're out saving the world and you don't have, and she's out there cheating with somebody else? You gonna give her a second chance?
I've given her a second chance already. I don't mind doing it again.
Okay, you'd give her a third chance?
Third, fourth, that woman's mine.
Okay. So why do you think people cheat anyway? Why do you think they do that?
Well, according to my girlfriend Jean, she said it because I wasn't around enough. But, end of the day, I'm here now.
And that's what matters.
Yep.
Okay. Good deal. So how do you think other superheroes should handle their relationships?
Well, I think forgiveness is definitely the biggest aspect of it. And for some of them, I think they could do a little bit better with communication.
Okay. So when Cyclops isn't wearing your costume and mask and things like that, what do you do? What do you like to do when you're not being a superhero?
I usually fix my motorcycle and go riding around town, and then try to spend as much time with my girlfriend as possible.
Okay, good deal. All right, man, I appreciate that.
No problem.
Take care. Okay, hey, so we're here at Fan Expo, and what's your name?
My name is Cole. I'm Toy Bonnie from Five Nights at Freddy's.
Okay.
My name is Punky, and I'm cosplaying Mango from Five Nights at Freddy's too.
Okay, you said Punky?
Yes.
Okay, all right, good deal. Well, nice to have you here at Fan Expo. So, when it comes to relationships, we ask a lot of questions about relationships. We ask all these superhero guys about what they think, but we'd like to get your opinion. Why do y'all think people cheat in relationships?
I think other bodies just look tastier.
Okay. More tastier, okay.
Yeah.
I concur with that statement.
Okay, concur, okay. Do you think that when people cheat, they deserve a second chance? Why?
Because, like, there are plenty of fish in the sea, and, like, we can all just be eating each other.
Okay.
Like, that's okay. That's how life is supposed to go.
Okay. What are your thoughts?
I think they're better off stuffed in a suit.
Okay. Okay. When it does come to cheating, who do you think cheats more, men or women?
I feel like it's an equal distribution.
Okay. Funky?
I don't know. I think. Yes.
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 Have you been cheated on?
Yes.
How'd you handle it?
I ate him.
Ate him. Okay. Was he delicious?
Yes, but he didn't die.
Okay. Didn't die. What about you?
Nope.
Never been cheated on?
Nope.
Okay. If you were to get cheated on, how would you handle it?
I'd eat him.
Okay. There you go. Good deal. All right. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay. We're here at Fan Expo with.
My name is Noah, but I am cosplaying as Claw Noir from the Miraculous Special.
The Miraculous Special. Now, tell me about your character. What do you do?
My character is pretty much the alternate universe / evil doppelganger of Cat Noir. In other words, Claw Noir is, well, he's very much from an alternate universe. He's evil, has cat-like abilities where, well, super strong, super fast, but also, well, causes a lot of destruction just by saying cataclysm. And of course, has his signature weapon, his nunchucks, but also his staff.
Okay. You got your nails and you got your nunchucks.
Yes,
okay.
of course.
So, have you ever been in a relationship before?
I'm sorry, what?
In a relationship?
I have, yes.
Okay. Did somebody cheat on you?
No. No, they did not cheat on me. Just dumped me and left.
Okay. Do you, when it comes to relationships, do you believe in second chances?
I guess you could say that, yes. Yeah. I do believe in second chances.
Well, why do you think people cheat in relationships?
Well, second chance is what happens in, a lot of movies, fictional stories, and I believe it works in real life as well. So, yeah, that's why I believe in second chances.
So second chances, when somebody, has anybody cheated, but someone's cheated on you before, right?
No one has cheated on me.
If they were to cheat on you, how would you handle it?
Yeah.
Send them to the universe, or what would you do?
I would just be super pissed. That's my best way of saying it.
Would you do anything with the nunchucks?
Maybe I'd smack the guy, but that's just my best way of answering it.
Okay, good deal. All right, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, we're at Fan Expo with, what's your name?
My name is Wednesday Adams.
Okay, and what's...
This is Thing.
Thing, okay, that's Thing, okay. And what's your name?
My name is Shira.
From?
Shira, the Princess of Power.
Okay. And you are?
Lily Munster.
Oh, okay. Husband's Herman.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, good deal. All right, so we're going to ask a couple of relationship questions. Who do y'all think cheats more in a relationship, men or women?
Men.
Men. Sadly, men.
Sadly, men. Okay. Well, why do you think people cheat in relationships?
Because they're stupid.
Okay.
Disloyalty.
Okay.
Disfulfillment.
Wednesday, have you ever been cheated on?
No man is that stupid.
Okay. And what about you?
Never.
And you?
Herman would never cheat.
Never cheat on you?
No.
Never?
He's loyal.
Okay, you'd call Uncle Fester, right?
Exactly.
All right, so knowing that, people cheat, why do y'all think people cheat in relationships? Like, why do they do it?
Well, they've clearly never met my knife.
Okay. That's a good point. And what about you?
Oh. Sometimes people aren't ready for a relationship and they don't realize that until it's too late.
Okay. And
perhaps they're just not ready to be with someone, They haven't grown as they need to.
Okay. So they haven't grown yet. So knowing that, all y'all think that men cheat more, if you were at Wednesday, if you happen to see Herman Munster out with another woman, you're gonna call Mrs. Munster and let her know?
Absolutely.
Why would you do that?
Because she deserves to know the truth.
Okay. And what about you? What would you do if you saw Wednesday's boyfriend, if you had one, with somebody else? What would you do?
As much as I'd hate to do that to him, I'd have to tell her.
Why?
Well, it's untrue to who they love.
Okay. And Miss Munster, if you were to see this lovely lady's here's husband without with somebody else, what would you do?
There's got to be a spell somewhere for that.
I think you're right. Okay, good deal. All right, ladies, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, here at Fan Expo, we're here with Supergirl.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
Just super.
Nice. Okay, so Supergirl, is it tough? You got the costume on, you're out here flying around, saving lives and those type of things.
Yeah.
Is it tough to be in a relationship?
You could say that, yeah. It comes with its own challenges.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately. But, I've had my cousin to help me out, give me a few pointers and stuff.
Superman.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, when you're not being Supergirl, what does Supergirl do when she just wants to hang out and have a beer? Like, what does she do?
Oh, just what any other girl does. We get our manicures, we go shopping, gotta go to Target, get that Starbucks,
Have you ever been cheated on, Supergirl?
Not to my knowledge, but I know any guy that tries, he will be crushed to the ground.
Ouch. So that's my next question was, if somebody was to cheat on you, how would Supergirl handle that?
Oh, they'd be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really condone murder, but I might make the exception in that case.
Okay. Yeah. So what's going on with Superman and Lois? Is that a real deal or not?
Real deal. Real deal. I'll give you the skip on that one. I don't really like to talk about my cousin's love life. I don't need the details. I let him deal, with his sex life and whatnot. I don't need any part of that.
Okay, I got one more here for you. So let's just say you happen to see Lois out doing something with somebody else. Are you going to let Superman know what's going on or just let him find out on his own?
Oh, no, I'm telling him. Yeah, no. Superman, family sticks together. It's, family sticks together. So if she wants to cheat, I'm going to let him handle that. But I will be petty as needed if I have to be.
Doing what a cousin should do.
Exactly.
All right, Supergirl. Thank you so much. Keep saving the world. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you. Okay, here at Fan Expo with
Zatanna.
Zatanna. How are you doing today?
Doing good.
Good.
Pretty good.
All right, so what is your character? Tell me about your character. What does your character do?
My character, well, I'm a magician. I am daughter of a powerful magician.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll be out there, helping the Justice League.
Okay, so you're out saving lives, right? Something
Yeah,
like that. Okay.
something
so,
like that.
So when you're out saving lives, do you ever worry about, your man cheating on you at the same time?
My man, well, I don't have a man anymore, but I'm not surprised every time he probably went to see this shark that he likes so much.
Okay. So is it tough being a superhero and being in a relationship?
Kind of, especially if we're like fighting together. You never know when he's gonna be like, "Don't do this," or "Do that," or throw you into the fighting ground.
Have you ever been cheated on before?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm not sure actually. I think I was, but I'm not sure. I'm not asking questions because I kind of know those eyes.
Okay, so if you were to catch him cheating on you, how would you handle it?
Huh?
How would you handle it?
Maybe put a spell or two on them.
What kind of spell?
Ruin their lives a little bit.
Yeah? Is that what you do?
Yeah.
Okay, do you believe in second chances?
No. Only if there was apocalypse going on, maybe.
Why do you think people cheat in relationships?
I don't know. They're bored.
Yeah.
They're bored, or they're scared, maybe.
Have you ever cheated on anyone before?
No.
Superheroes don't cheat, right?
No, we don't cheat.
Okay. Good deal. So, right now, do you think, when you think people are bored in relationships, say you were to see one of your other superhero friends, their husbands or their boyfriend's out with somebody else, are you going to call and tell her or just let her find out on her own?
Probably gonna help a little, they don't deserve that. But I won't be the snitch.
Are you going to be the snitch?
No, I'm not going to be the snitch.
But you might help a little bit.
I might help a little bit.
Okay.
They can find out themselves.
Okay, good deal. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, here at Fan Expo one more time, and we're here with a stormtrooper from the Death Star, right?
The 501st Legion, sir.
Okay. And what is your name?
My My identification number is TK28117.
Okay, so while you're out there, trying to fight the rebels and those type things, when it comes to relationship, do you have a relationship with other women on the starships?
That's one of the problems with the Empire. We just don't recruit enough females into the ranks. We're trying to talk Lord Vader into doing that more, because right now the dating scene is very, very scarce.
It's get a little boring being up there with a bunch of guys on those starships.
As long as you're doing something, it's not always boring. You got weapons cleaning, armor cleaning, spaceship cleaning. Just a lot of cleaning, actually.
Yeah, people want to know, does Darth Vader got a woman on the side or anything like that we don't know about?
Sir, I don't talk about that. That guy is terrifying.
Does he put up with people cheating on the relationships and on the Death Star? I mean, what would he do if he was to find somebody cheating? What do you think he would do?
Well, his go-to, as you probably realize, is he gets very choky.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So, don't tell anybody, but the best way to deal with that, as soon as he starts choking, you just fall to the ground and pretend like you're dead.
Okay.
Then you just change your TK number and go on with your life. That's the best thing you can do.
I guess Obi-Wan and Kenobi should have known about that, right?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. Knowing that people cheat on a regular basis, why do you think people cheat?
Sir, I can't explain that because, I haven't had a girlfriend since the Empire began, so I really don't know.
Okay. Well, who do you think will win the final war? Will it be the rebels or will it be Death Star? Darth Vader and his crew?
It's us, of course. Look, we have beautiful armor. We have the best technology that Imperial taxpayers' money can buy.
So basically, the rebellion doesn't stand a chance, right?
Oh, no. They smell like cabbage. They dress badly. Their hygiene is questionable at best. Come on.
All right, well, good deal. We appreciate your time today, sir. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
All right.